Let's get into it, y'all. High earners, no money. I feel like that's everything. I'm recording like almost a week and a half, so I be slipping. Maybe I should write down what I need to do, and then I can just go over it before I start. All right. Oh yeah, I remember the last thing. My information as well as my co-host Jordan information can be found in the description. All right, there we go. Now we can get started. Now the first thing, this is from 2013, so this is February 16th. So this is almost a year old. The next article we're going to do is from December. So we're going to see what may have changed in that time period. This is financialfitnesscoaching.com. This is Kristen. If it's your first time watching, the writers of these articles always give me hell. This is Kristen Risupero, Ricupero. Anyway, shout out to Kristen. I believe this looks like this might be her personal website, somebody's own personal website, but not like, CNBC or anything like that, which is the next article. But Kristen is talking about many high earners are living paycheck to paycheck, how to break the cycle. And this other thing too, when I said I want to get different articles out there so we can get different perspectives, so y'all don't come on here and think I'm just talking out of my ass. All right, here we go. A common misconception is that if only we earn more money, we would have a comfortable lifestyle, financial security, and the ability to afford all the luxuries we could possibly imagine. We would be happy and healthy and certainly not living paycheck to paycheck. According to the Paycheck to Paycheck report from September 2022, roughly 40% of Americans, over 100K, said they're living paycheck to paycheck. 47% of those making between 150%, 200,000, 150%, 150K and 200,000, and 28% of those earning over 200K also report living paycheck to paycheck. And again, this article probably won't have the demographic, but my goodness, 30% of people, who make over 200,000. This probably isn't going to get into single or married, but 30% making over 200K living paycheck to paycheck is just insane. That 30% is so, I feel like people don't understand how high 30% is. That's 30 out. It's 30 out of 100 people, or 3 out of 10, however you want to look at it. But that is so many people, because 200,000, you're getting close to $250,000. All right. And if you're making 200,000, someone has to be making over $100,000 if it's, a two-person household, right? That's the only way the math will check out there. It's just, and if it's a single person that if you make over 200K, this is over 200K. If you make over 200K and you're single, you live in paycheck to paycheck, my goodness, get on a damn budget. It would seem that getting ahead financially is not simply a numbers game. Earn more money and everything will be okay. No, shout out to keep up with the Joneses. If you find yourself in a cycle living check to check, regardless of how much you make, earn a year, don't feel embarrassed. And I feel slightly embarrassed. Then we're talking about high earners here. We're not talking about everybody living paycheck to paycheck. We're talking about high earners right now. So these are people who income-wise is getting some type of bag, because these are the high earners here. There are numerous factors at play. Okay. Outside of your control, yes, control the controllables. We're going to dive into why high income earners find themselves in this cycle, and most importantly, how to break it. So we're going to get into some solutions. Shout out to Kristen. She's going to provide Kristen is going to provide us some solutions, y'all. Why are high income earners living paycheck to paycheck? Because they don't know how to budget. Okay, let's define what is considered high earners in America. For a family of 3 in the United States, an income of less than $52,200 is considered low income, and middle income is considered $52,200 to $156,600, and upper income is more than $156,000. Okay, so high income earners with a family of 3 is going to be $156,000 or more. Sorry, I'm thinking about where I fit in this range. I'm like, dang, I got to start doing better. Living check to check typically means that you use up all of your income on basic expenses. I don't like the term basic here. Each pay period, and have little to no money left over for emergencies or unexpected costs. You may also find yourself continually relying on credit cards to make ends meet. Here we go. And this is what I want somebody to, yes. And by the way, if you leave a comment, best believe you're going to get brought up. So look, I don't know how other people be on the internet. Y'all might think I'm like this on the internet. I'm like this in real life, and the comment section is still technically the internet, but I'm like this in person. I will invite you up here on the show. Somebody was talking wild on Instagram about, well, we'll do that later because I'm making a list of things. So I'll talk about that then, about the interest situation that Andrew Schultz talked about. But look, as I say, pull up your mint. Mint is gone away, right? So I guess now it's pull up your Credit Karma. But we need receipts. We need proof of evidence. That's the definition of receipt. We need proof of evidence over here. So if you have something to say, I would glad you gladly let you come up on here. You just can't break the rules of YouTube. Other than that, if you do, you got to go. But you come up here and say whatever hell you want to say in relation to the topic. But here, when it's talking about basic expenses, I don't like that word basic here. Let's talk about necessities, right? What you need to pay for. Then they're talking about, okay, true, paycheck to paycheck, no money left over for emergencies. True. But then it says unexpected costs. What is an unexpected cost that isn't an emergency? Because if it's unexpected, which an emergency would be, but if it's something that's not a need, like an emergency, something you have to pay for, then just don't spend the money on it. Lack of discipline. Then you need credit cards to live. Yes, right. We talked about that on the last episode, and that's what the person had commented. I was just talking about most people, you talk about all these bills people are paying in necessities. Like, bro, what are you talking about? Appreciate the comment, but anyways, there are several reasons why high income earners maybe find themselves paycheck to paycheck. Here are 5: substantial debt, high cost of living, which can be viewed as debt, right? Mortgage, lifestyle inflation, debt, high cost of living, lack of financial literacy, unexpected life events. Unexpected life events. If it's not an emergency, it's expected. In the sense of you don't have to pay for it. Like a birth of a child, not unexpected. We don't want to talk about that right now. Y'all here having sex about, oh dang, I got pregnant. What? All ways are well known. That's some people, unfortunately, have to go through like IVF like that. That's expected. So I do not read these articles ahead of time. I told y'all student loans for people in America, particularly higher income earners. Not all, but a good amount of people are likely going to get a whole bunch of debt so they can get a high income, but you do not have to do that. High income earners who owe approximately high income earners owe 65% of our nation's out student loan debt. Elite schools or multiple, let me stop because I need to get to this. Could contribute to what is an elite school? You mean schools that cost a lot, high student loan balances that eat up a large portion of salaries? No, see, again, not to get on a student loan tangent, because y'all know I can do that any episode. If these people have these degrees, that means they graduated college. Why do we give people with a college education a pass on understanding compound interest? They have a college degree. Why do we keep doing it? These are high income earners. So these are people earning essentially over $150,000. We started at 100K, but 6-figure earners here with a degree. High cost of living. December 2022 inflation. Okay, yeah, inflation was crazy in 2022. High since the early 80s. Everyone has been feeling the pain, right? Rising costs, cool. All right, lifestyle inflation. We talk about lifestyle inflation, keeping up with the Joneses. This pesky problem of lifestyle creep can keep high income earners in a perpetual state of debt and struggle to make ends meet. Yeah, we're not talking about how lifestyle inflation is why you got that damn student loan debt. That's a conversation people don't want to have. All right, yes, larger purchase, more expensive home, fancier vehicle, again, which is debt, sustainable debt, or excuse me, substantial debt. Sustainable debt. You don't want any sustainable debt. But that's the thing. So sustainable debt or high cost of living, lifestyle inflation, that's all just debt. Most people's lifestyle inflation, they have debt. It's not that they went and paid cash for it. Now they can't afford the maintenance. They went into debt for this stuff, i.e. more expensive homes, fancier vehicle. Y'all about to go out and get this Honda. Extravagant toys and lavish vacations. Shout out to all y'all going on those vacations during the pandemic, but it's because you wasn't making your student loan payments. Now these student loan payments start back up, and I haven't been seeing y'all go on vacation like you was during the pandemic. How was y'all going on vacation like crazy during the pandemic when the earth was supposed to be shut down? Now the earth not shut down, and so having student loan payments start back up. You're not on vacation no more. I'm confused.